And we're off. Episode 9 of our YouTube channel, and today is a solo video. My dad is on his way back to his hometown, New York, and I will be doing this solo until about June. And let's get started with the video. We'll be starting off with MLB to Major League Baseball talk. Opening day started today. My Yankees came out on top today. Yeah, there you go, Monique. Everyone's criticizing them. Yankees came out on top today. That was the first game of the season. They won 7-2. They beat the Baltimore Orioles. The Mets out of nowhere beat the Nationals 2-0. And since Monique is wondering, how'd the Angels do? Well, they lost. All of that call-out video you made, all of that, and then you guys lost. I'm sorry to tell you, you lost. You lost 4-0 to the Oakland Athletics. But Javi, your Dodgers, did win 12-5. Congratulations. The Dodgers also set an MLB record with 8 home runs during that game. They're on pace to hit over 1,000 home runs, which may not happen, but, you know. Hey, it's opening day. It's a fresh baseball season. And yes, I may not be as funny as my dad is, but you know, you gotta enjoy me because I decided to keep this channel going as my dad is no longer in this chair next to me. He is in an airplane. So we need all the help we can get. We're gonna have special guests while my dad is no longer in this channel for a little bit. Special guests, maybe bring in Monique. Maybe bring in Monique and Javi to do maybe a video with me. I'm sure they would like that. Special guests will certainly include a lot of stuff. But right as of now, baseball is basically the biggest of things to talk about right now because it was opening day today. March 28, 2019 was the fresh season in the MLB. Yankees in first place. That's probably how it's going to stay. I think the Yankees are going to be in first place the rest of the season. Yes, the sponsors will continue. I'm not going to stop that just because no one's here. And so hopefully you enjoy this time that my dad is not here. Obviously, he's the funnier one. I'm just the one laughing at him the whole time. But anyway, let's get back to sports. I would have asked my dad, who do you think will win the World Series? But he's not there, so I can't. But I'm going to give my opinion who's going to win the World Series. I think the Houston Astros are going to win the World Series. I think they have a completely better team than the Yankees and the Red Sox. I think the Yankees have a great team. I think they'll qualify to at least make an effort to win the World Series. But I don't think that the Red Sox or the Yankees are going to be able to win the World Series this year just because if they do, hey, I'm wrong. But it's March 28, 2019, and a lot can happen in that span, in the time zone. So I do see the Astros winning the World Series. They need it, okay? They won 2 years ago. They certainly deserve with the efforts they've made in these past 2 seasons. So I would say the Astros have a more well-rounded team than the Yankees or the Yankees or the Red Sox because the Yankees starting pitching is a little bit rocky. But it's improved during the off season. It's improved a lot. Tanaka did really well tonight for the Yankees. The Red Sox are not doing well right now. I think they're losing. Let me see. I think 8-2. Yeah, 8-2. They're losing to the Mariners. So but it's just everything that the Astros have done this offseason. They re-signed Alex Bregman, which is a great move for them. They've done a lot of good things for their team to go back to World Championship status again, and they probably will. And if the way they played, I don't think they played today. I don't know what I'm talking about. They did play today. They beat the Rays 5-1. So the Astros seem like a more well-rounded team than the Yankees and Red Sox. I'm sorry to tell you, but hey, I'm being honest. Talk about the Tampa Bay Rays, right? They're sort of a quiet team that flies under the radar, just like the Oakland Athletics. The Tampa Bay Rays somehow won 90 games last year and did not make the playoffs. That's sort of interesting to say, right? You know, a 90-win team can't make the playoffs. Well, you're in the wrong division for that. The Yankees and the Red Sox just hammered the Rays and teams below. So the Rays, I think, will make the playoffs this year either. Even if they win 90 games, they're not going to make it again because the division is just completely stacked with the two top teams in baseball and the Yankees and the Red Sox. So I do see the Rays once again. Maybe they'll win 85 games. I see them winning 85. I don't think they're going to repeat 90 wins. They certainly, their efforts last year deserve to win a world, not a world championship, playoffs. And if I'm boring you with my blatherness and junk talk, we're going to have a commercial break. We're going to give you a nice solid example of stale popcorn. I do not eat this type of popcorn every day because it's stale. It expired in October, but it's still here somehow. And we are gladly sharing this. What is this called? Smart Food Popcorn, white cheddar cheese. When it's not stale, it's great. I suggest you buy it fresh. So then you get it fresh, and then it'd be a fantastic meal for you, a fantastic snack on the go. And I suggest every one of you buys the Smart Food Popcorn. It is very good. Back to the show. Kind of embarrassing our entire lifestyle here. This is so sad, just not having, my partner. I don't have a partner anymore. I'm stuck alone, talking to a phone all day long. We're going to switch sports for once. And we're talking about, which I rarely do on this channel because nothing happens and I love the sport dearly. We're going to talk about soccer. I'm going to talk about the U.S. men's national team. I'm impressed by the way they've played. They won 4 games in their international matches against, I don't follow soccer so much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who the U.S. national team has played in their first 3 games. I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge. We'll talk about NASCAR another day. I need to freshen up on that. The men's national team beat Panama, Costa Rica, Ecuador, and they drawed with Chile. Those are 4 pretty decent national teams there that they came away with something out of the game. I like the way the coaches brought a new fresh mentality to the team. They've truly worked hard enough, and they deserve probably to be in the World Cup in 2022. I don't know. I guess 2022. I don't know. I think 2022. And I think they can't play like they did when they were in Trinidad, where they couldn't qualify for the World Cup because Trinidad just surprisingly beat them 2-1. But the men's national team is going in the right direction. Hopefully, they can continue this momentum into future games and hopefully the World Cup. So the U.S., as a soccer fan, you want to see them succeed because people don't think we're good at soccer, but we actually secretly are. So we'll go from there. Okay, now we're going to talk about the MLS. MLS is the exact same thing, soccer in America. People from Europe probably say it's the worst league in the world, and I have to disagree with them because it's not. You can go ahead and watch the drama that ensues in the MLS. It could be a very interesting league. We're going to talk about the hometown Orlando City Soccer Club. The first 2 games they played, they drawed, encouraging draws, even though they should have walked away out of Chicago with 3 points. They came out with 1 because their defense decided to stop working correctly. But anyway, so that happened. They got 2 points right there. They barely had a playoff spot. And they lost 3-1 to Montreal Impact, and it just looked like deja vu. The Orlando City Soccer Club is going to stink this year because guess what? They can't even beat Montreal, which I'm not saying Montreal's a bad team. They are one of the better teams in the league. But I think we should beat it. I think Orlando should beat a team like Montreal because they have a better well-rounded team than Montreal. But anyway, Orlando goes to New Jersey to play the New York Red Bulls. I don't know why they say New York, but hey. And they won. Surprisingly, they won 1-0. shocking the world that follows MLS. Shocked me, certainly. Was very impressed with the with how the game was played, and Orlando deserved to win that game because I felt like they were more organized than the New York Red Bulls were. So for them, that's good. Hopefully, they can keep going with this momentum and beat DC United here in Orlando, Florida. The last topic we're going to talk about today is going to be the flipping over, and I'm going to have to need my computer for this because I do not know what NASCAR even is. Don't know much about it. It's been a request from my two viewers, Javi and Monique, to do NASCAR, and we're going to do it. I'm going to try, and it's maybe terrible, so don't laugh at me. Last Saturday, apparently Kyle Busch won, and Martinsville Speedway, no clue where that is. Actually, he didn't win. I'm sorry. He's actually first in the Monster Energy. Well, I don't know what that is. Chase Elliott's up there in the rankings too. And Javi, I'm sorry to tell you, it is not. I gotta look up. It's not Joey Logano, like you think he is. He's never in first place. He stinks. That's the one thing I know about NASCAR. He's not good. And basically it for this video. I hope I didn't bore everyone to death because my humor is not as good as my dad's. But hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to have one more commercial break. The last commercial break is going to be... What can I use? Oh, I got a good one. I got a great commercial break. You guys are probably going to laugh. Monique and Javi. If you have stress and you want to no longer have stress, use Calm Gummies, the anti-stress gummies. They can relax you. I eat them every day. Only way you can eat them, though, is if you have food in your stomach. And there goes my glove. And that'll be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow for... We don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll find out tomorrow. Thank you for watching.